Ladies and gentlemen, if you clicked on this video, then chances are that you probably suck at string crossings on the violin and really want to fix them. Well, you've come to the right place. My name is Shripati and I've been playing violin for a long 7 years. In this video, I'll teach you exactly how to ace those string crossings with ease no matter what piece you're playing. Listen, I've played through probably hundreds of different passages that all involve string crossings. And what I can tell you is that getting through those passages doesn't have to be that complicated. All you need is the right mindset and the right strategy. So let's first of all start off by rewiring your mind. Stop panicking like a little nerd when you see some string crossings. It's not that bad. Like, it might be bad, but it's not that bad. When you fluster, you screw up. And I learned this the hard way. I recently had an audition which contained a ton of string crossing passages. I had done a ton of preparation. I practiced so much, literally like 2 to 3 hours some days. And when I went into that audition room, something kicked in. I felt nervous. Tension took over, and I completely goofed up my audition. So I mean it. Do not approach your passage with anxiety on how you're gonna get through it and how you have to avoid crunching the string or hitting some string in the middle. No thoughts. Nothing. With this calm and composed mindset, you will get through these string crossings with ease. Now, the strategy to conquer those string crossings like an absolute beast. So the first tip I would give you is to keep your wrists flexible. Most of the movements should be coming from your wrists and elbows rather than your arms and shoulders. The only time you want to use your arms and shoulders is when you're reaching for the lower strings. A good rule to keep in mind is to use the wrists and elbows for the A and E string and the arms and shoulders when you're crossing more than 2 strings or when you're going for the lower strings. Also, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers by January. Thanks. The second tip I would give you is to consider using spiccato. Spiccato is when you bounce the bow on the string. Spiccato makes string crossings a lot more cleaner, but you can't always use spiccato, so make a reasonable choice based on the piece you're playing and the time period in which it was written. Now the third tip I would give you is to play lighter. Sometimes when playing through string crossings, you tend to crunch the strings. So try applying less force and feel light with them. So a couple of years ago, I was at my school recess and 2 of my buddies wanted to race each other. 3, 2, 1, bam. They're off running. Well, one of my friends was so into the running that he didn't see what was in front of him and crashed straight into a brick wall. And boy, it hurt bad for him. So what does this have to do with string crossings? You are so much into the moment that you don't prepare for the string crossings. You don't anticipate it when it comes. If you don't prepare for a string crossing, you will sound horrible and you will hit a wall. Pun intended. So start moving your arm to change strings right before you get to the string crossing. This ensures that you are prepared and ready for the movement and make sure it doesn't sound jerky. Now the fifth tip I would give you is to make sure that your left fingers are aligned with your bow arm. Sometimes your fingers and arm just aren't together, but this just means you're moving too fast. So bring the tempo down and start building up from there. Once your fingers and arm are in unison, then start increasing the tempo. String crossings are a difficult thing to learn, and if you're an adult beginner violinist trying to learn violin online, it can be even worse. That's why I highly recommend that you click on the top link in the description so that you can learn from me personally and we can skyrocket your violin progress. The first session's free, so there's no reason to not try out. If not, click and watch this video here. Thanks.